I don't know if you know who Tony Robbins is, but he's like pretty popular self-help coach, motivational speaker. His mentor was a guy named Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn coined a saying or a phrase that you're the average of the 5 people you associate with most. And that doesn't mean just hanging out with, because you could be around your coworkers a lot, but you don't really invest in them or talk with them. And then you could listen to a podcast, and that could be one of your people, like the same podcast host all the time. But it's such a life hack that if you want to go in a direction, say it's fitness, business ownership, art, any direction that you want to get better in, find people who are already doing it and just stand near them. Just to make it simple. Like, you don't even have to be friends with them. You could watch them. You could listen to them. You can go to places that they're hanging out. Ideally, you start to become friends or associates or whatever with them. And say you drink a lot with your friends now and you want to be into fitness more. You can just leave them and go to the gym by yourself. But even better is like start watching fitness influencers. Start reading books in that space and be pulled into that space. And the connections and ties to the people doing the things you don't want to do will break away. And you'll just be pulled. You'll start to become that circle. Instead of like trying to maybe maintain your old circle and do it like on your own, try to associate with people. So like thinking about that saying that you're the average of the people you associate with most, and then audit the people that you're associating with. What are you looking at on your feed? What are you scrolling past every day? Unfollow people that aren't helpful, that don't bring you in that direction, and follow the people that are dragging you towards where you want to go. And who are the people you're talking to, and what are you talking about? Like, start to pay attention to that. Self-awareness is so important. And as you know, shit, I didn't realize I was talking all this stupid shit about sports gambling or fucking he's wearing this or some bullshit pop culture thing or whatever. And just like next time I ask you to go out, just like, nah, I can't tonight. And listen to a podcast with someone who you respect a lot, or go to the gym and talk to someone. Like, everyone's so confined, it seems like, and we're more connected than ever on social media, but we're also, I feel like, more distant than ever because of social media. There's like it's like artificial connections. Like, talk to people more. You'd be surprised how much people are like hungry for human connection. Just being, I wish that I had people with me working out right now. This workout would be so much better. I'm doing the next best thing and trying to reach you guys through this forum, but being together is what makes us human. And the digital world is a scary place. And I hate that this is the only place I can connect with people now, and I try to reach them, but really fostering a face-to-face, in-person relationships is so important. Like, texting is the worst way to communicate with people. Just digital is horrible. Like, most communication is nonverbal. So the majority of the way we communicate with other humans is not through what we're saying. It's body language. So much of that, like if you were just listening to me, you would lose body language. You would just have words and tone. So tone is important too, and that's lost in text messaging. So text messaging is just words. And a lot of so say Twitter and comments section, they're just words, they lose tone. And tone is so important to how we communicate. So first it's what you say, then how you say it, and then the vast majority, the way we communicated for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years, wasn't through words. It was through just being around people, their body language, their gestures, their energy. So when you're watching someone, like a FaceTime or a video, you get way more. You see my hand movements, you see my breathing, you see my movements, you see everything in conjunction with the tone and the words, and that puts together way more connection. But being in the same room as someone, being within like talking distance, is the way to go. That should be like, I don't know, that should be like almost a recommended like medication for people, to be around good people for some portion of the week, because people can be toxic also. So friends or family or colleagues that are bringing you down, I'm not saying just go to anyone, because all relationships aren't obviously equal, but spending time around quality people, shit is just a huge, huge life hack. One arm, incline dumbbell press. I think this is a pretty high quality bench. It almost seems like it's from a gym or something. I think I only got it from Goodwill for like $20 or something. when you're first starting out working out, single arm stuff or single sided stuff is good. Helps fix imbalances. You might notice, oh wow, my left side's a lot weaker. So if you're doing single arm stuff, you don't increase the weight or the reps until that side catches up, and it helps balance things a little bit. So right now I'm doing single arm incline dumbbell press.